Namaste. My name is Natalie. I'm from Germany and I'm a yoga teacher in Germany. I'm running a yoga school and I'm teaching about 110 students every week, and I teach in companies and in the high school. Well, I started teaching yoga, I think 15, 16 years ago. Before that, I was a staff nurse. So many people ask me, how do you come to yoga? How do you come to teach yoga? So I came to yoga because I had a lot of back pain, the physical body. This is why most of the people in Germany start with yoga. They have some pain, mostly back pain, joint pain, something like this. So that was the case that I started yoga. But very soon I realized that yoga is helping me a lot with the back pain, but yoga helps me also in my whole being. It helps me to control emotions. Yoga helps me to understand about myself. Yoga understands me to understand why I react. And yoga teaches me about not only the physical body and also the mental body. Well, yoga helps us to understand about ourselves, and when we understand ourselves, we can also understand others. We can understand why they react, and it helps us to control our emotions, which is very important, not to be a slave of our emotions, especially when we are sad. Sadness is there or anger is there, not to be a slave of our emotions. That is one very important point in yoga. And it is also important to understand for Germans in my country. I give a lot of importance to teach the people that yoga is much more than a physical exercise. Yoga is very ancient, coming from India since, I don't know, thousands of years. You have your scriptures, the Upanishad, the Bhagavad Gita, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and it's such a deep, deep knowledge. Yogas Chitta Vritti Narodaha Tadatrastru Svarupa Vastanam. Yoga is to calm the mind, and it is so much more than a physical exercise. And I think yoga helps also just to become a better person. Yoga are steps. We have the Ashtanga Marga, the 8 steps, the 8 limbs of yoga. So it starts with the yamas and niyamas, then asana, pratyahara, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So it starts with the yamas and niyamas, rules how to handle with ourselves and rules how to handle with others. So I think if you practice yoga, you have only benefits. Another importance in yoga is the meditation. It is the 4th step. It's asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and the meditation to practice every day a few minutes. We can start with a few minutes of meditation. Means many people think they must be 1 hour in meditation every day. This is too much for beginners. I tell my students, just start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes, sit down, close for a moment your eyes, and be aware of your breath, normal inhalation, normal exhalation. That will affect directly your nervous system. The parasympathicus and the sympathicus are coming into balance. The meditation is also very important to include this in everyday's life. So I can say, start with little bit, start with 5 minutes, and step by step, slowly, you can increase. Very important, you should every day. Another importance is yoga can be done by everybody, by men and women, by elderly people, by young people. Even sick people can do something of the asana, some little asanas they can do. Yoga is just for everybody, rich people, poor people, old, young people, it doesn't matter. Any caste, any religion, everybody can do yoga. It is good to have a good yoga teacher, so I'm very thankful I have a guru. I study with my guru in Rishikesh. So since 10 years I travel every year twice to Rishikesh, and I live 3 to 4 weeks twice a year in Rishikesh, and I do my own sadhana. This is very important for every yoga teacher to do his or her own sadhana and to have a good teacher. Nowadays I heard that the young people they are studying, they're doing with YouTube yoga asanas. This must be careful with this. It can also be harmful if you don't learn it from a well-trained teachers. So I would not recommend to study yoga with YouTube. All kind of things for the younger people, to do the Surya Namaskaram every morning, the younger people. They need to move. Children can concentrate better even. The researchers are going on that the students are concentrating better when they practice yoga, when they sit a few minutes in silence also. So I can say for younger people, and also the youngsters who are looking all the time like this in the cell phone. In Germany it's like this. I don't know, in India also. All the time they sit and look down with the same cell phone. So they get, it's not good for the eyes. The eye is not made to look all the time in this distance. So for the young people it's important to practice back bends. Open the chest. Open the chest. This will be also important, these opening asanas for depressed people. If a person is very much sad and depressed and so much down, these people, they love to do forward bendings. But then they are even more depressed and more sad. So to the depressed and sad people and these down people, we also introduce them to do openings, chest openings, open and back bends, no? To breathe. So back bends can be for older people and for younger people. When you're a very excited person, very nervous person, always running up and down and here and there, do you know you start 100 things and you don't stop? Then you do this and you start this, 1,000 things you do, but you finish nothing. These people, they need a lot of shanti, a lot of peace, a lot of forward bending to calm down the mind. Yoga Nidra, like this, forward bendings. This will calm down the mind, and back bendings. This will give you more openness and space to breathe. So in every yoga class, no, when the students come in, we don't know how they are. Some are very stressed, some are very sad, some have gone through some trauma or whatever. We don't know what people are coming, you know, so we just accept all of them. And yoga is giving help to everybody, to the sad people. It helps them to open them, to get more life openings, to deeper breathing. And the very stressed people, it helps them so much to release this stress, to come down. So with forward bends, with back bends, we balance the body and balance also the mind. Then at the end of a yoga class, at least this is how we are teaching in my tradition, we teach some pranayama, some light pranayama, the anuloma viloma, this to calm down the nervous system, to balance the nervous system. And then after the shavasana, it is, I can say it's so many times the face is completely changed. You know, when they come into the class, the face is so hard and they carry the whole day stress in their face. And after the class, it's so beautiful to see how the face has changed, how the person is in balance. I learned, of course, to recite the mantra. This is also important, to recite the mantra in Sanskrit. It has a special vibration on the chakra. And
do you spell out?
Yes. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Chotirgamaya Mrityomam Ritam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. peace, peace, peace. Thank you.
మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం STV యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.